Hey loves, this is your girl Jay Lee, and I know it's been forever and a day since we've been here, but you guys already know what time it is. It is September, and it is time for planner season. It's time for all the fall things. So I kind of just wanted to come on here kind of quick, maybe not, and just chat with you guys about my feelings towards 2024 and my systems and what we are more than likely going to be doing for 2024. So if you guys are up for that, if you guys are excited, because yes, it has been a while and I'm so sorry. Life has been lifing. But if you guys are excited for it, please stay tuned. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to hit the bell when I do upload videos so that you can be the first ones to come and watch it. So, first off, where do I start? Okay, I'm gonna start with the one that's not Hobonichi. So, so far, since we're pretty much done with the year, which is so weird. I swear everything is going so fast. Can we just have a side check real quick? I've been talking to a lot of my planner friends about planner season and how we just get so riled up, right? And everybody is just coming out the woodworks with their planners. Excuse me. Everybody's coming out the woodwork with their planners. And it's getting to a point to where it's like you start to get overwhelmed. If you didn't know that you had anxiety, you starting to feel like you got anxiety. And it can really become a lot to a point where you're just like, you know what? F it. I'm not going to use anything. Or you get to a point where you might be on the flip side and you want to try everything. But then you turn around and you realize that you have, I'm going to just put it out there. We wasted a shit ton of money on things that we only pick up maybe 1 or 2 times and then we never come back to it. And then we feel bad, right? And then we're like, you know what? It's been a while since we've been in here, and oh, well, I don't want to have any empty pages or anything like that. And then you start feeling bad. It's like all these different emotions. And it's like, baby, listen, this is coming from Jay Lee, and I'm going to tell you up front and just straightforward. Even though we know that there are a lot of great planners and journals that are out there, if something is gravitating towards you and you know for a fact that you do have a true purpose for it and not just want to just try it, and you know for a fact that you're not going to pick it back up again because it's not going to be a part of your routine, you don't need to get it. Maybe at a later date, right? But just not right now. So this is the thing. We have to get back into the rhythm of having a real routine, right? So I got to a point to where I'm like, okay, oh crap, Hobonichi is about to come. I don't know what I want. Do I want Hobonichi? Do I want to go back to astrology? Oh, I really like the rings, right? I ain't gonna use the rings. What would I use it for? Right? Just like all these different questions. So sometimes you just gotta take that time, just take a step back and just, and just think like, what is really gonna work for me right now? What am I using right now that is really, really, really legit working for me? And I do not want to mess up the flow of this planner and journal that I'm using, right? So this is a prime example. So I got this. See, I was supposed to do prime example, right? Like I just said. So this is going to be a letter to myself. This was supposed to be a book list that goes with this. This is just a drawing page. You guys know that I like to color. But I think I started Miss Missy. This was a planner wish list. Okay, yeah, so I started this in June, right? But I have not been back in it, and I just recently just did this, right? So like this is my personal plan, my personal journal. If I don't have enough room in here, or if I feel like it's, might be a little bit too much, then I'll keep it in here. But it's nothing really for me to, to be like, woo, not to show you. But I will create pages like this, little layouts, and just write, right? Something very simple, it's not too much to think about. This is a tracker. Oh my God, it is from I'll put it on the screen when I think of her name. But I got this as a period tracker and also a moon cycle to figure out when my period flows with the moon cycle, right? Thought it was really, really dope. So I'm still learning. Last month was a little raggedy, but because I only did half. This is being truthful. This is being real. So how I use it, I don't know if people have made a video on it, but how I use it is I kind of summarize what happened for that day. And I have a color code down here. Show you guys this if you want to take a screenshot of it. I put just here, kind of like meh. Feeling sad, mad as AF, calm and happy, and then I have anxious. So these are kind of like, just a couple things as a mood tracker. So I'll track my mood here, and then yeah, like I said, just write a little summary and just see how everything flows with the moon, right? So this is just one. So I have my monthly set up. This is pretty much like the only 2 pages that I do that like really need like decorating per se. And then I'll go straight into journaling. So I'll either have a layout like this, or this one is fine because I'm just talking about tarot. So yeah, I'll just have a line right here, and then I'll just write, just journal. A lot of this has not been used as much as it should because I've been inside of my Hobonichi cousin. So yeah, so I still like I said, if it's something that's really, really deep and I don't want to have it inside my Hobonichi, I will put it in here. Or if I have notes on something that I'm looking at or watching, I would gladly put it in here. I don't have anything else in here, so this is just blank and I can use it whenever. We'll get into my weeks, and then we'll do my cousin last. These 2 babies, so I'm just make this really, really short and brief. So these are my 2 Hobonichi weeks. This is my everyday carry, and this is my tarot planner. She feel a little thick. Oh, I got that stuff in the back. Yeah, so I use this as my everyday carry. So when I'm out and about and I need to have my stuff, just written down of what's going on for the day, I'll have it in here. It was a time where I did not really, I was kind of writing in it, kind of slowly started fading or whatever. August, I'll just have to go back in and just write it because I wrote it in my other book. And then obviously this is September, so I got that in there. The rest of these, I haven't had anything, but I just love how everything just really, just how it start coming together, and seeing, did you get stuck? What in the world? Dang ice cream. Just seeing how I just did, different layouts and how it all just kind of came together. so I said, okay, I definitely want to continue with this if I do Hobonichi for 2024, right? I like how I can switch it up. I can have it either sideways like this, or I can have it, you know, just the regular way type of deal. So kind of had it diagonally with my stickers, had a reflection, to-do section, stuff that I needed to get, you know, for the house. I make my little list right there on the side. I was supposed to write my dark romance books, didn't get a chance to do that yet, and so I started doing a little bit more. Sorry, that was bad. So yeah, so I just wanted to do a little bit more whatever on these pages and just how I was tracking stuff. So this is this week. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be a part of my 2024 lineup. So I don't have nothing in the back that's going on all that. I'm still trying to figure that part out, what I'm going to use my back pages for, but for right now, absolutely nothing. And next we have my tarot planner. So I'm going to be very honest about this. Slowly started. It was going really good, and then for some reason I could not get back into it. All this is still the same. So if you guys are new to the channel, as far as my tarot planner goes, I would have my tarot cards that I pull. I would do one, just regular one spread. I don't do one card a day because sometimes I forget, and I'd rather not do that. So I'll pull all my 7 cards out for the week out, and then sometimes, most of the time I have a jump out card, or I'll pull an extra card, like an overall card, and then I'll have that on this side. So then other times, if I was doing full moon spreads, then I would have those in here and how I felt, and you know, the cards that I pulled and stuff like that. There go bae. So back here, I didn't even get back into putting the meanings and stuff. Did not get back to doing that. I got spreads back here. Those are pretty personal. And then I had notes in here that I said that I was going to, that I would like to put back there that has to do with anything that's spiritual. So there's that. This may not be coming back. And I know that's pretty hard for me to say. More than likely what I will do is I will have more than likely my tarot inside of my cousin somewhere, like if I want to do a spread for that day, or I'll just show you as an example. If I do pull a card, I probably have that card like up here, like put my tarot card of the day like up here and write about it up there. Otherwise, no. This boo-boo girl, you, okay, hold on, I'm about to say you got real virgin. I mean, you have, but listen, I am in love, y'all. Like, for real, in love. Like, she has gotten very thick. She's definitely a little heavy. I'm here for it. I feel like it's a Sarah J. Maas book that I just bought. Like a 1,000-page book. So none of this has really changed. I was actually putting my tarot card of the month down here at the bottom. I was doing titles, and then I stopped doing that. So I don't know for a fact how I'm going to use this section next year. If I will be using it, I'm not really sure. My monthlies, most of the time, if anything was going on for that day, I would go ahead and put that down. if you have not noticed, I love my Disney characters. Let's see. I think I started here in April. So every month I would just use one of the Disney characters to kind of give it a little spunk for the month. And just use the stickers that I already have. This is for September. We're using Mulan. This is my weeks. I just kind of breeze through these. This section is literally one of my favorites. Really, I love the Hobonichi because I'm so glad that I decided to go ahead and get started with my journey with them. Because even if I have even if I have weeks where I did not write anything, I mean, it still looks pretty. And I don't beat myself up about it. That's why a lot of times I write in pencil so that I can remember to write in it. And once I do, I'm like, okay, cool. And I can just come back and write it in pen because I did that on this one. So just looking at the different layouts and stuff and how I did it. I tried to do minimal and kind of see how I like that. That worked out for a week. And then went back to my actual stickers and then added more stickers down at the bottom. Just trying little different forms of how I can use my layouts. Down here I would have the chapters because I started back reading more. And I wanted to keep track of which chapter and stuff I was on. So we're going to get into the chapters on that too, honey. It's the reason why we got these out. So then we got real life minimal, and I wasn't doing any of them, and I really like this too. So I would pretty much just highlight my work time and Babe's work time inside of here. Also up here I would be tracking my period cycles and stuff like that. So what else? I just found this on Pinterest and I was like, you know what, we're going to print it out and we're gonna color it, and that's just gonna be it. So we got that, and then we had my son's birthday, which was the 7th, and then we went back to just, you know, kind of like minimal. So I just like the different layouts that I did, and then I went back to my Cheetalicious, that's what I call it, and now I'm on Mulan for September. So I really don't do anything as far as like pre-planning or anything like that. I just go with it. I just go with the next week and just get my stuff out. I want to get back into at least recording it and showing you guys how I, you know, decorate my actual layout for the week. Back here I don't really show because this is like all my journaling stuff, but I will show you this. This is pretty much how I do my layouts for my dailies, how I started to do them more. So sometimes it'll be, you know, just maybe like one sticker over here and one sticker on this side, you know, kind of like diagonally, just so it can be something on the page. But recently I just had, you know, I was like, you know what, let's just add a little bit more. And this is Cricut. Ooh. And y'all didn't even tell me I was just gonna have me out here looking crazy. I love this paper because I don't know, like, I can't remember if it was in the Hobonichi weeks it was acting crazy, but one of those that I was using, it did not like when I put a picture, when I put a sticker inside of it, because it was thick, it would not want to come back up. And I'm just like, oh my god, so we won't do that anymore. But I pretty much try to make like a couple sections for myself. Like this is a little section, and then maybe here, or just the rest of this to kind of separate it, you know, to give it a little extra oomph. Here I just added this sticker. I gotta get one for this side. and then just add in some quotes and stuff, and then I started this one. So this is definitely coming inside of my 2024 planner lineup. So we know for a fact that we have this, and then we have my everyday carry. Now, here's the big thing. I want to have a proper reading planter / journal. So this is what I've decided. I'm not gonna get my journal. I'm gonna get the other one. This is the other one. Okay, cool. So it's been so long. This is these two. So actually, it's a funny story. It was actually by accident. I was not supposed to get two. I was trying to get one. It was like my first order, and this was like before it was in like English, or I couldn't figure out how to get it to English. So I got this back in 2017. And so I used this one as my first journal, like no planning, right? I don't even think I did no planning in here. No, this is just straight journal, right? And then this one, I'll show you guys. It was more so like an art journal. So the only planning I did was on a monthly. God, this is so crazy just to even think about. I would write babes. Oh, this might have been mine. I would write our I would write our schedules out, and that's it. It would be nothing else. If we went somewhere, had a bill due, a book came out. Wow, Lord of Shadows. Sarah's book is out. Aquar. Oh God, it's so funny to go back and look at. So the reason why I got this is because I'm going to be getting an A6 Techo Hong as my reading journal. So this is what I've decided to do. So this section, I'm probably not going to do anything with. I'm going to try to keep it very simple. Here, I am thinking of the pages that I read for that day. I'm going to have it in here so that I can keep track. This will also be another tracker. I'm glad I went to this page. The fact that I will, I want to highlight the days that I read for that book. And like I said, if I switch it, then obviously I'll use another highlighter color for the next book. So I want to be able to track that, and also have like the title of the book up here so I can know which book it was, and maybe have the rating of the book on this side. And then on the actual daily pages, what I will do is pretty much whatever I read for that day, I'll make notes of it. Or if I love the quote, I'll put the quote in there. Just stuff like that to help me remember. And then when I'm done with it for, let's just say I'm done with the book. I just finished Hunting Adeline. So just move you to the side for a second. So this is book one. If you guys, okay, pause. So if you guys are into dark romance, okay, or if you never read anything that was dark romance, I've been advised to do this. Please make sure that you guys go and look at the trigger warnings that are in these dark romance books, because a lot of them can be very, very, very heavy in certain areas, and it can definitely make you feel very uncomfortable, or you would just be looking like WTF. And I don't want to be the one to get cussed out and be like, Jay, you told me to go get this book and you didn't tell me that they had this, that, and the third in it. Nah, sis, we're not going to do that. So this is by H.D. Carlton. I did not want to get her name messed up. I love her writing, okay? It's sick. It's so sick in a good way. I promise you it's in a good way. And it would definitely have you just straight hooked, right? And have you feeling all type of flabbergasted, like you not supposed to be feeling this type of way, but in the end you end up feeling a certain kind of way. I read this book twice. I read this book once, but I kind of want to read it again But I'm trying to give my brain a break because whew, it's a lot. But they are both definitely 5-star reads. If you get a chance, please make sure that you go and check this out. I'm telling you, if you want something a little different and a little hotter, okay, maybe not a little, a lot hotter than ACOWAR and our folks, over there in Sarah J. Maas world. Yeah, you can definitely check this out. But please go check out the trigger warnings first. Thank you. Okay. So what I decided, I'll just say this. I'll just grab one of them. Oh, and this is Hunting. I just finished this. Hunting Adeline. It's just 2 books. They're very thick, but it's definitely worth it. What I've decided to do is, however many pages I read for that day, I want to make a note of what I read. And I think that's going to be a great thing because y'all know I had the Happy Planner, y'all, and I loved it. I've showed y'all that before. I love the colorfulness. I love the fact that I could take stuff in. I mean, I can punch holes. I can punch the Happy Planner holes in it and punch stuff in. I can do all that. But it got to a point to where I couldn't anymore. Why? Because they never came back out with a bookish planner and they just switched up too much for me. And I said, I can't do it. And then I tried to do it inside of an actual notebook or like even in here. And I thought about it and I'm like, that's not going to be enough room. And like even on the side, like let's just check out a week's, right? Like, okay, I can put that I read, chapter 5 through 12, right? I could put that here. But what if I try to write about something and I don't have enough room for the remaining, right? What if it's something I read that was so deep and crazy that I don't have enough room? I'm always thinking about room. But if I have the A6, I feel like I can do it in such a way to where I have enough room for everything for that day, right? So the reason why I have this paper out is because I made a little note of how I want to do maybe the pages in the back. I don't know how many. I don't know if it'll still be the same amount of pages in the back as this one here because it's only a couple of them. But I want to be able to decorate them in a way to where I will have 2024 books. Reading goals tracker, books by genre page, having the bookshelf on there, a page for a format, pub tracker. So if I read an audiobook, ebook, or physical, I have a lot of ebooks right now, which it's crazy, but that's just been the thing for me. Ebooks and physical books. Favorite book of the month, I want a page for that. And then I also want to have a read what I already own page. So, because I have a lot of ebooks and I have you might say a lot of ebooks. So I kind of want to go through that, but I want to have one place for it. And I feel like the A6 is going to be just enough room, not too big, not too small, just enough for me to be able to have the planner system, the journaling system that I want for my reading journal. I know that a few people have said that they were going to get the A6 for their reading journal, and I cannot wait till I get mine and show you guys which one that I got, because I know people want another way of having their reading journal, and why not have it in a Hobonichi? Why not? It's so well organized, and just trying to have everything, like I said, just in one place, being able to get your thoughts and stuff out. Like, why not? So as far as that goes, I also have decided to have a commonplace planner. A commonplace journal where pretty much any thoughts or anything that I come across that I'm studying per se, or want to have the information for. I want to have it inside of here. I have not opened it yet, but I've had the dot grid one, and I had that for my spiritual stuff, which is really, really good. So I was like, you know what? I want to get another one. So I got this from Walmart, and that's that. But other than that, y'all, this is pretty much going to be my lineup. Move this out the way. So I'm gonna have a reading journal, A6 Hon. I'm gonna have a Hobonichi Weeks in a mega size, because this one isn't mega, but this one is. This is a mega. So I'm gonna have a, swap it in. I'm gonna have an A6 Hon. I'm gonna have a Hobonichi Weeks. It's a lot of words. A Hobonichi Weeks mega. I got the red one, but I really want the pink one. I don't know why, but I feel like I need it maybe for self-care. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to put money on that, but it's just a thought. And then obviously I would have my A5, but my A5 will actually also be an A5 home. So I'm really excited. I'm ready to experience the hardcover. I'm here for it all. I probably will always have a Hobonichi. I love the system. I love how they have the pages set up. I love the fact that they don't switch up a lot inside of their planners, because of the simple fact that a lot of people don't like change. You know what I'm saying? In that sense. So, and if they do have it, they're going to keep their standard planner, right? Their standard journal, and then they'll have other options. So I'm here for it. I love it, and I'm just waiting. I'm just patiently waiting for my order to get here. So as soon as it gets here, y'all, we're gonna be making a video, and we're gonna be setting up the planners, and we're gonna be doing all the things, and we're gonna be very excited for it. So guys, I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I hope that the words that I said to you today really helped you in some way, shape, or form, especially when it comes down to just buying a whole bunch of stuff that we don't need, and just really buckling down and just getting what we do need and what really works for us in our systems. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in a minute. Okay?